This video features an interview with Jennifer Scroggs and Tim Tegge. It features pictures of Stacey Franks and other staff members throughout the years, as well as shots of our lobby and of the shop.
She took that strategic plan, that business plan. We call it a strategic plan, but it was really almost like it was a business plan.
Yeah.
And she was going to check off all the tasks, all the objectives, everything that the board laid out they wanted to do. She was going to move full steam ahead with it. The store is one that was definitely something that she was very, very passionate about.
You know, where the hallway that was kind of the neutral color, she painted that vibrant orange.
Oh,
Which
yes.
I heard you really, really liked orange.
She gets the position, and we're talking about things that are happening here and what's going on. And one of the first things that she's excited to tell me about is that she's painting the wall right when you walk in orange. And my poker face was not on. And she could read it all over my face that I was kind of stunned, particularly since our logo is blue and and varying shades of blue. I was just kind of surprised.
The new carpeting we have that Stacey picked out, it just has a more of a welcoming feel. The furniture in the lobby, it's meant to be more inviting, and I think the same thing with that orange hallway and those braille paintings that go down the hallway as well.
Yeah.
That really spoke to her doing a big bold thing to say welcome into this building. I know it was always a priority and continues to this day to answer the phone every time possible.
Yep.
So that people aren't having to go through voice menus and leave messages and wait for callbacks.
Well, I think it's also important because they're often learning to allow other family members or neighbors assist them. And so if you're not getting a live person and you have to wait for a callback or the voicemail, that other person might not be available.
I think one of the best things Stacey brought was that to make all of our events as experiential as possible. So the eye event she was the one that kind of took to be the dark dinner.
Yes.
And then we brought back the road rally, which we called Canes, Brains, and Automobiles.
Even the golf.
The golf we did before the golf. We had the blindfolded chipping and vision impairment putting experience, so that people could at least experience what that might be like to have a vision impairment. I've talked to other people in other organizations, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I would never want the previous director to be
on the board or chairman
in the building, let alone on the board, or
yeah.
something like there's those weird dynamics that some organizations have." And I see it as like Stacey has so much knowledge and so much passion, but it's that underlying thing, which is what's best for the organization.
Well, and as somebody who sat on several boards where we've gone through various levels of strategic planning, that commitment to the plan that the board put together, and perhaps she didn't realize it, but it is a big show of respect for the time that the board put into it. The extra meetings that the board had, her commitment to executing on decisions that were made or the goals that were set showed the board appreciation for the time that they took and their contributions. I don't want to say she doesn't take the word no well. I almost feel like she doesn't take it seriously.
Like game on?
Yeah. She'll come to you with an idea, or she'll say, I'm going to do this, like the orange wall, and you make a face or whatever, you have your physical reaction. It's a non-deterrent. It's like, okay, noted, still going this direction.
And that's leadership, because
yes.
one of the key elements of leadership is challenge the process. And I think, Stacey has a confidence in her decisions
and
and the direction,
and her vision,
and it was fun to work for her, in those 8 years.